I love photography. It's one of my biggest passions, and I wasn't into it in high school, and I just kind of picked it up when I went to college, and I just love it so much. It's my major. I went for a picture of my boyfriend that I took in an alley in Eau Claire. We were just kind of goofing off with the camera. I like to practice with him, and I don't know, it turned out neat. Last Christmas I got a Canon DSLR Rebel, so I love it so much, and I just got a telephoto lens for it, but I didn't use that on this picture. So I like that it's in black and white. I really am a fan of black and white photography in general because I think it captures a lot more contrast in images. I hope to work for a magazine or a newspaper and help promote that magazine or newspaper and take pictures for them. When I took it, I really liked it. My boyfriend Ben wasn't too crazy about it. He was like, my face isn't even in it, but I think a portrait or a photograph doesn't need to necessarily show someone's face, and I think that is just capturing that moment. So if I'm just there snapping and I get something great from it, that's awesome, but I like it when it's not planned.
I got a zoo pass for a Christmas present, and I go to the zoo 5-6 times a year. And the flamingos were out and they were looking kind of neat. And I go there early before everybody gets there so I can set up and try to take a few pictures. I enjoy taking pictures, so I take a lot of them. I just like this one flamingo just kept tucking his head under, and every once in a while he would peek up to look at me to see what I was doing, and when he did I just snapped the picture. This one was a real bright, the pinkish orange color, and I thought it was because of the color I liked it. I have a Nikon D700 right now. It's a new camera, and I use it a lot just to get used to it. It's a new camera, and I'm not fully knowledgeable in it yet, so I'm still learning with it. So I take a lot of pictures with it. I don't think anybody can just buy the most expensive equipment and take a good picture. You still have to have an eye for art or I guess beauty or nature, something like that. The way something looks, the way the colors are, the way just the way the backgrounds look and everything. Sure, you have to have an eye for it. I've liked photography since I was a little kid, probably in grade school. I had a Nikon 35mm film camera, but once digital came in, and you don't have to have everything developed, it got a lot nicer.
I don't know if you can exactly learn how to take a good picture. I've seen so many beautiful photos, and I guess sometimes I just get lucky. But I took the picture when I went to Sand Dunes National Park in Colorado. My name is Sam Culver. My photo won first place in the Milwaukee Journal Sentinel contest. The thing I like about the photo is the high contrast shadows between where the sun's hitting it, and it couldn't have been better, the fact that those two people are in the side of the photo, so you can just see how immense the dunes are. Well, at this point in time, I'm more of a hobbyist than a professional photographer. Obviously, professional, you have to make money off of it. I guess I am more of a hobbyist. I almost always have my camera. I ask my friends, they'll say, Sam Culver, he has his camera on him. I've always got the bag on me and the camera sitting behind me. So it's I'm almost known for my camera, but I'm always taking pictures. I've always got my camera with me wherever I go, whatever I do. And actually, I think it's really funny too, because I've had this camera since July of 2007. I've taken 20,458 photos.
I titled The Cat's Meow. It's about a birthday card that meows happy birthday. And then while I was reading it again, and they came around wondering what was meowing, so I thought I'd toss it on the floor, and I grabbed my camera before I did that. And that's when the dog came in and snatched the card and brought it to me. The dog pretty much finished it off. So I guess there is an advantage of the movement, but I prefer the still over the video. It's definitely a hobby. Everything I've learned has been self-taught, and the camera I have now is just a Canon basic digital 8.2 megapixel, and I take it everywhere I can just to take shots of whatever I like, whatever I see. My favorite is probably going out into the woods and snapping at insects and flowers. That's probably my favorite. It's kind of a stress relief for me, and I just feel I have an eye for it. I don't, like I said, I've never taken any classes or anything. I just go out and play, and some turn out and some don't.
I've been doing photography for about 2.5 years. I'm self-taught, didn't go to school for it or anything. The picture I shot is of my daughter. We were on a trip in Washington, D.C., and we were at the hotel, so we were a little bored, so she went swimming, and I think the lighting was just perfect. So I just took a couple shots of her, and I told her just do whatever she wanted. She's like, okay, can I act like a ballerina? I'm like, yeah, go ahead. And it worked. I used a digital camera. Canon, and I did shoot in black and white for that one. I definitely seen something, but I didn't know what, it's kind of weird to explain when I'm shooting. I definitely didn't think it was going to be a grand prize winner, but it was. You picture something in your head. A lot of people can't really put it on film for you. I think it's kind of challenging. At the same time, I really enjoy it. It's a passion of mine.